right boxes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, I had to check my boxes, make sure I grabbed the two boxes that I needed for Saturday. Good afternoon, good afternoon. How is everybody doing this afternoon? I am done working for the day. I am tired. I just finished filming Saturday, so here I am for the After Saturday Live. Good afternoon. Hey there, Share Bear. Thanks for being here, my moderating friend. And I saw somebody else pop in. Hi there. Hi, Heather. It's great to see you. Hi, Elizabeth. Hey, Kaylin. How are you, my friend? Look at all these beautiful faces. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for letting me know it's Tuesday, Moonbeam. We all know that struggle is real for me when I'm working. I don't know, one day from the next. It is actually Tuesday today. Last week's Saturday, I thought it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday. There we go. I hope the audio is matching the lips. Somebody usually gives me a quick shout if it's not. I usually say the lips are matching the face. That's not what I mean at all. That's just what comes out. I wonder if the audio matches the lips. Hopefully. Oh, good. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that, my friend. And Nicole, I always see your face in here. I've meant to write a note like 12 times. I want to send you a moderating note, my friend. So let me write it down this time. I've thought it 100 times. I always see your beautiful face in here, and I know you know how we run things. We run a tight ship. Everybody in here has to be kind. So I will see if you wouldn't mind moderating once in a while. I'll send you a message. Happy birthday to Neptune. Ooh, it's your birthday on Wednesday. Great. I will definitely send you a message, Nicole. I appreciate it. I always feel like I'm sort of putting people out, so yeah, it's a non-stress. Like my moderators hopefully will share with you. I've sent all little messages and stuff. It's not stressful. I don't want anybody to ever think that, oh dear, Ursula's live, I need to join in and moderate. Absolutely not. Stick with real life if you're up to something fun and exciting. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. So thank you, Bobby. It's new. It was in the TJ Maxx haul on my backup account or whatever. It's one of the ones I pulled out, and I have to be honest. I enjoy the colors. Wasn't certain about the pattern. When it's not on, it feels a little dated. It feels like I should be 75 years or older. But when you put it on, the shape or something, it actually becomes flattering, I think. So thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so what's going on here? We're doing Saturday Live. If you haven't been keeping up on Saturday or you don't enjoy the Saturday content, we have a lot of donations right now. I have to count again. I want to say we have like 32 or 33 boxes. They all have anywhere from 3 to 12 minis in them. So doing what little math I do, it would take me a year and a half to use up all of these boxes. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's not fun for anybody who sent them in and wants to see their, donation being used for fun. So I create Saturday either on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And when I'm done filming Saturday, I'm done filming for the day. So then while everything is all out and set up, I just hit live and we'll do one live. So I grabbed 2 additional boxes and we're going to Saturday Live and get through a little bit of this alcohol. So somebody had a fantastic idea. I think it was one of my moderating friends, Stephanie, last week, said, why don't you upload them to YouTube? Because then if somebody misses the Saturday, one of the reasons why I've never done it live is I'm just afraid if somebody sent in donations, they don't get to see their, minis being used. So if you can't join in on the live, you miss out on, all of this, the alcohol you sent in. I'm like, that's not fun. So I post it to YouTube. And then if you can't join in on a midweek live, no big deal. You can hop over to YouTube if you have a minute to see whether or not your donation got used. So anyways, so we're doing that now. So here I am live. I grabbed a couple of extra beakers. We don't sample anymore during the Saturday videos. Time has become an issue for me since they took away my 10 minutes. But we have time to sample today. I grabbed a clean ass crack shot glass. I still have my buzzers and stuff close by. And I have 2 boxes here. So we're going to Saturday, and then we're going to Saturday Live together. So it's kind of fun. It'll get through twice as many of the donations at a time. And then also, how long am I going to do this? How long am I going to create Saturday videos? I don't see me stopping in the foreseeable future, but you never know. So, better. Thank you, Tender of Bar. I appreciate that kindness, my friend. Our oldest Great Dane was not doing well. She has some problems sometimes with her back legs and things, so she was having some problems walking and even standing and pottying and things and getting outside. So it's actually good news. Doesn't sound like good news, but it turns out that she had a UTI. So since she's been on the antibiotic, she's been doing much better, actually. She's bounced back quite, thank you for that. She's bounced back and stuff quite a bit and is able to get up and walk around and stuff. She's not in any pain. Yeah. I don't do pain for my dogs. So she's not in any pain at all. But she was just having trouble getting the brain to, connect. So far, they're so long to get it to actually connect to the rear end. That's a lot of distance to carry, to cover. So, yeah, taking her to the vet, and it turns out that she had a UTI. And so with the antibiotics, it clears that up and clears their mind a little bit and gets everything sort of functioning again. So she's doing much better. So I appreciate that. It's always super scary, especially when they're that old. So, ooh, you have a birthday tomorrow, Dev. That is fantastic. It's so hard, Tender of Bar, because you can't, it's like babies being sick and toddlers being sick. You can't do anything. You can't console them with your words and stuff. They don't understand. They don't know why they feel yucky and that you're trying to make them better. She thought we were just torturing her by bringing her to the vet, So, but she's feeling much better. So phew on that. So I did go to, part of my content creation this morning is I did go to McDonald's, and I just posted that video because they have Little Mermaid toys now. I think it started today. Somebody was kind enough to comment who works at McDonald's and, is able to keep track of the toys and let me know that the Little Mermaid toys in the McDonald's Happy Meals, I might be misspeaking, but the little kids meal, I guess it's a Happy Meal, they are releasing them now. So I did go to McDonald's so I could create some content hoping for Ursula. I won't say anything because I have posted it so you can watch it if you want to, but I thought that would be fun. I can't wait to go and see them all. So it's super fun. Hey there, Stephanie Nicole Frazier. That's my moderating friend. The one who recommended YouTube, which is brilliant. I was just explaining to everybody I am going to do that. So, sorry to hear that, Cheryl. That's the kind of stuff that's so hard with littles and with pets, is it not? And they don't understand. Ooh, a new puppy tomorrow. That's always exciting. I am having a fantastic day. So I got up, I created some content. I created next week's Funko soda can video, and then I decided I was going to take off and blow the stink off and go to McDonald's. So I went to McDonald's to do some Happy Meal toy content creation, and then I came back and made Saturday. And then I'm like, all the shit's out. See what friends are kicking around, and we'll do a live Saturday. So it's fun. I did do a couple of things too. Tonight I'm going to post, somebody had a very thoughtful comment, I'm like, that's brilliant, wanted to know how much each item of the Build-A-Bear cost. Because I'm like, it's $74.50. Okay, well, how much was the outfit? How much were the shoes? How much was the little pineapple thing that doesn't really smell much? So I did a video for my backup account, for my personal page, that actually I went through the receipt and let you know how much each item of the Build-A-Bear did cost. So I'm going to post that later tonight on threesons.uncensored. And then tonight is a Funko soda can for this week. So I'm excited. I've been working hard. Lots of fun content for me to create, so I hope you enjoy watching it. Oh, hey, Denise. Thanks for that subscription, my friend. I appreciate the support. I am here, yes. I do go live on Sunday mornings. I begin sometime between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I always open up a handful of little goodies for anybody who likes the opening videos or for any littles who want to join in at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time until I'm done opening, and then we go back to our regular live content, which is a little different every Sunday. It depends on my mood. So, hey Sadie in Oregon. I am just fine, Ruby. I hope you're having a fantastic day as well, my friend. This is a Saturday on Tuesday. Yes, I have a lot of Saturday minis. It would take me over a year to get through them all by creating one Saturday video a week. So, I don't know who came up with the idea. It doesn't matter. Decided after I create the Saturday video with a couple of states, I have now put them aside, that'll be posted on Saturday, that I would grab a couple more boxes and do a Saturday live. Like, it's all set up, I'm here, I'm ready. It's the last content I create of the day because it includes alcohol any of the alcohol content I create. Once I create that one, I'm done for the rest of the day filming. Although apparently I will do a shot and then go live. So, judgment-free zone. Judgment-free zone. Oh, I appreciate that, Shay. Ooh, Northern California. I lived in Monterey for years. Hey, dear Susan. It's great to see you on a Tuesday afternoon. I've got my day right today. Last week, yes, I was on a Wednesday. I filmed Saturday on a Wednesday and then hit live. I thought it was Tuesday. I had taken Tuesday off of filming, and so it just totally threw my entire week off. So I do lives. I do go live, Bonzi, every Sunday morning. I begin between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. And then I also do, once in a while, I'll do a Chaotic Bracelet live, usually in the afternoon, a weekday afternoon. Sometimes I do evening lives, opening things, blind balls and things, opening lives for kiddos or anybody who enjoys that type of content. So. Ooh, hi in Tennessee. Oh, thank you for that, Dust Bowl woman. I appreciate it. Yeah, Monterey. Beautiful, beautiful countryside. Hey, Mary. It's great to see you. Yes, exactly. We're breaking free of our oracle process this week. It is all about self-care. Ooh, thanks for that. I appreciate it. I do. Hello in Ireland. Hey there, Denise, another moderating friend. To Virginia from Monterey. Oh, so hopefully you're familiar with that area. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. My husband and I have lived in California, and we've also lived in Washington State. I love that countryside. I love the West Coast. The only problem is I don't have any family out there, so we ended up moving back here. So, I am doing fantastic today. Love in Florida. Ooh, you're on vacation. That's fabulous, gal incognito. I love to hear the sounds of that. We lived in Lakewood, right outside of Tacoma. Rochester, New York. The oracle card this week was, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Let me see. Break Free. It was Break Free. It was a fantastic card. The write-up on it was about a page and a half long on things to do to break free and ideas and why you need to break free and trauma and the importance. And so it was actually a fantastic self-care oracle card this week. Sundays. We do it on Sundays. I do miss my Monday, Friday morning live, friends. I sure do. The week just gets away from me when I was doing that. I would start off so behind. By the time Tuesday afternoon rolled around, I was already so behind on everything. So by taking that, Monday morning back to myself and getting up and getting the work started, I found that I enjoyed working a lot more. Like I found more happiness when I worked because I didn't feel the constant pressure of always being behind. So it was a good choice for me. But I do miss it. We had a fantastic group. And of course, everybody can't join in on a Sunday morning, So I realized I was going to lose some people who like to join in, and at the same time maybe gain some people who couldn't do weekday lives. So it was kind of bittersweet. Yeah, the work. Yep. It's the most important thing. Self-care. I just had this angst about me all the time that I was always behind. And I don't have that feeling anymore. I love to get up on Monday morning and start working and get organized in my lists. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to take the day off of work. I'll still post, of course, and maybe edit a couple of things or something if I have some downtime. But I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. Yesterday I filmed Thursday's Ask Crack Shot Glass video, Friday's Let's Open Something video, and Sunday's Funko Day video. And then today I filmed next Tuesday's soda can opening video and Saturday. And then I also went to McDonald's today, actually, and just sort of threw that in there. And then I have created quite a few things for the backup account, which I'm happy about. So I can do some Build-A-Bear cost breakdown, the FNAF trailer, things like that. I did film the earring tree number 2. I just need to do the voiceover work for that. So that's why tomorrow, hey there, Stephanie. And yes, I check once in a while for that little moderating thing. Oh, good. I'm glad I did it. I know, aren't they fabulous? And I'm going to be honest. I didn't really like these earrings. They were given to me by a company, not a person. They were given to me by a business. And I thought, I don't really care for these at all. They just kind of look like an odd green teardrop. But then, sometimes it is literally just the right blouse. You know, it's what you put it with. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay, that actually looks like I bought these earrings to go with this blouse. So I totally lucked out on that. Thank you, Stephanie. Look at you jumping right in and helping. I am not a teacher. I am not. I am indeed an actor. I am. Oh, I appreciate you watching. Have I missed much today? No, Kelsey. We just barely popped in here. We just popped in. We've been in here for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. These lives are not going to be very long for two reasons. You know, number one, I just got done working, so I'm tired, and I'll go down and grab lunch and maybe have my afternoon cup of coffee, do a little reading this afternoon. It's absolutely beautiful. I have the window open, so if you can hear somebody mowing or cars or anything or whatever, I cannot close this window because it is stunning outside. Might do an extra walk with the pup. You know, we already took girls for the walk this morning, but we might do that this afternoon again because it is absolutely beautiful outside. Oh, and number two, I do upload this to YouTube, so that people who have sent in donations, if they don't have an opportunity to join the live, hopefully they can catch it on YouTube. So I don't really want it to be too long because I'm not really very good at downloading. Like, my phone hates it, and then uploading it to YouTube. And last week it was an hour long. It got kind of glitchy, and it was skipping on me, and it got really angry at me. And I think it even loaded like 3 times. Something weird happened. So I'm going to keep this a little shorter, but that's also just because, you know, I'm a little tired in the afternoon when I have working days. And plus I did have half a shot. Now you will notice, little tidbit insider, you know, for my live friends, I like to give little tidbit insiders. If you watch Saturdays now, last week and then also this week, when I knew I was going to do the live after, I do pour them a little more shallow. Usually I used to just fill it up because, you know, one shot and done. And so now I kind of fill it up about half to 2/3 of the way, trying to get away with that without people noticing. Because, of course, now I'm going to do another one. And then we're also going to have time to taste test first because I don't have that kind of time issue. That 3 minutes is rough for me. I know I'm chatty. You know, I know I'm chatty. I'd say, oh, look at that fun. Look at that fun sticker item. Isn't that pretty? You know, I'm chatty. We can just be honest. I've been chatty since day one. I don't think that there was ever a quarter that went by in the elementary school grade years for me that did not have the check mark for talks too much. It's a gift. Not really. Sometimes it's a curse. But doing 3 minutes is, I find myself having to cut all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh, that would be, and then I'm like, no, I can't. I'm going to run out of time before I open up the last item, you know? So it's disappointing to me, but I don't have the 10-minute back. I have seen that a lot, people commenting that. So maybe they're starting to roll it out. You know, they rolled it out slowly, then they unrolled it slowly, and so maybe now they're starting to roll it back out slowly. I do not have the 10-minute feature back. I check every day before I start filming. I do obviously, you know, peek at it. For some reason, for me now, it says story. I don't know why the hell it has to say that, because you can just, thank you for that, you can just post it as a story. So I don't know why I have to hit the story button. Maybe it does something different. I am not tech savvy. And then I have, you know, the 30 seconds, 1 minute, and 3 minutes. I'd be happy with 5. Do away with a little story button and do, you know, 15 seconds. Is it 15 seconds and 1 minute? Or 30 seconds? No, 15 seconds, I think, 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. I'll compromise with you, TikTok. I would be very happy with 5 minutes. See, you have the 10-minute again, too. So I'm just curious if anybody has lost 10 minutes and then gotten it back. That's what I'm curious about. Okay, so what states are we doing today? Now, I already know. Because when I create Saturday, I pull 4 boxes and I create the Saturday video, and then the 2 boxes that are there, I do peek and I sort of let you know this week is and this week is. In case you're from that state, or maybe you sent in minis from that state, you'll definitely want to head to YouTube, you know, and catch the video. So I do like to, oh, thank you for that, The Gamer. I do like to sort of give a little whisper as to what states are this live right here. It's so weird to create content and then go live creating the same content, and then try to talk about, you know, during the Saturday video, I want people to be able to watch the live if they want to on YouTube. So then I'm talking about a live that's going to be uploaded to YouTube that hasn't actually happened yet. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I hope it's making sense, and I hope people have fun with it. Ooh, Oregon, Missouri. Oh, thank you for that, Bobby. Okay, so this doesn't actually tell me how long I've been live, huh? Maybe I should set a little timer. Yeah, just to keep track. I don't want to get too carried away because I get chatty and then not be able to upload it to YouTube because it's too long. So I thought they'd give me the little timer, like you've been live for, maybe they just expect you to, note the time for yourself. Like who the hell would do that? I can't remember that. Rock on to you, Kimberly. Happy Meals, can we possibly see your beautiful Danes eat their goodies? That's an idea, Lee. That's an idea. They're all going to get bites of cheeseburger. Normally they get the McDonald's cheeseburger. We make a special trip and they each get one on their birthday. No, that's not true. So if it's your birthday, you get your own plain McDonald's cheeseburger. If it's not your birthday, but it's your sister's birthday, you have to split one. So we take another cheeseburger and split it in half and give it to the two Danes where it's not their birthday. So I have this cheeseburger now that's going to be split in thirds, and they're going to wonder what the hell's going on. Of course, they don't know if it's their birthday or not, but it gives us a chuckle, my husband and myself. But I should do that. And that is the type of content I would put on my personal page. I do try to scream about my personal page from the rooftops. I am old school. I don't judge it the way anybody does anything. Please. There are very, very successful TikTok accounts where they put in everything. Here's what I'm having for breakfast. I'm sick today. I'm taking my dog for a walk. Here's my regular content I make. Like they put it all together. I choose not to do that. I think that's just because I'm 51 years old. So I'm old school. You have your work and then you have your personal. I don't like mixing the two. Could I? Sure. Does it really make a difference? Probably not. But when I look at my business, my professional page, everything that I see there is actually professional work. Whether it's trying to get sponsorships or for sponsorships or, selling things, supporting Funko, all of these different things, that's all work over there. Whereas my personal page, for example, the FNAF trailer, it hasn't been loaded yet, but there's that going on there. It's been made. I have to finish it. Build-A-Bear, the cost of each item on Build-A-Bear. A quick tour of my fish tank on a Sunday morning when I turn the light on. Going to the library to pick up my next book. Getting my nails done, my next color. What else do we do? The earring tours. Showing the Great Danes. If I went for a walk for some reason and saw something that caught my eye. So if you really want the entire Three Sons experience, I would pay attention to both accounts. So one is really get to know me, and then the other one is business. So anyways, I like to mention that once in a while because I do have two different accounts, and I know that it's a lot because people are like, what's going on where? The easiest thing to do is to, I post on my business page every single day, and then on my personal page, I'd say every other day. Sometimes every day, sometimes twice or three times a day. Filters go on there, lip syncs go on there. It's just casual stuff that I don't consider work at all. Sometimes I do, what I'm having for lunch. I have these soups that I am absolutely in love with. I'm trying to think what other kind of, like I'll do the tours, or the shelf tours when I get time to work on my Funko shelves and things. That's personal. That's personal to me. This one is Three Sons Need a Change, the 3SUNZZZ, and then the personal page is Three Sons, the same, .uncensored. Or I think you can type in Ursula Uncensored, maybe. Because also on my business page, I'm not talking about community guidelines. Obviously I always follow community guidelines. But on my business page, I'm a little more, I pay attention more to what I say, how I represent myself as an actor, as someone who's working, as opposed to my personal page. I don't give a shit. I don't care what I look like. I don't, can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't care if the face is done. I don't care if I'm in my pajamas. Here's my thought. This is what's going on. Like, super casual. If anything ever happened and you did not see me on Three Sons, I would tell you why on threesons.uncensored. Like, if I'm sick or if I'm having a tech issue, but I guess I wouldn't be able to tell you on the backup account either. But, that kind of thing. I share personal stuff. Just so that you know. Follow, don't follow, just keep an eye on it. But like if you see something like the Build-A-Bear, there's more information about the Build-A-Bear. It hasn't been posted yet, but on the behind the scenes page. So to get the whole experience, it's really both pages. Again, it's just a personal choice. Just the way I choose to run things. It's the way I wrap my mind around things. I might be a different era than a lot of people in here, so. Yes! Thank you, Mr. Mysterica 08. I appreciate that. I don't have a Dollar Tree around me that has like the $5 section. Mine is literally the entire stores around me are all $1.25. I've never been in a Dollar Tree where they say they have different aisles, maybe a $5 aisle or a $10 aisle. Never been in one. Not where I live, like in the area that I live. I do have pretty good luck though with t-shirts at Five Below. It's an hour and 15 minutes, I guess, away from me, which is actually great because for a long time I didn't think I even had one in New Hampshire. Discovered that there was one about an hour and 15 minutes away, so. Oh, it's $3 and $5, which makes sense. $10 sounds like a lot of money for a Dollar Tree. $3.45. Oh, Larna. I want to say Lana, but I pause. Larna, our Australian friend. 3:45 a.m. Obviously, you can't sleep. My goodness. Oh, are we in Hooksett? Oh, that'll be nice, Nicole. Closer. Hey, Mini Pop Mom. Great to see your face, my friend. You can go to McDonald's and just buy the toys. Oh, I didn't know that, Betsy. Thank you for that, my friend. Maybe I should... I really don't want all those Happy Meals, and my dogs really, they're older. They should not eat all of those cheeseburgers. You can actually just go and buy the toy. I haven't done this since, oh gosh, probably 2000. I used to take my boys once in a while for their big treat. We'd go to McDonald's. Isn't that hysterical? You can just buy the toy. Who knew? Okay, great. Oh, thank you, Missy Mama. The Delilah is much better, Susie. I appreciate that. Thank you. We brought her to the vet, and she was having trouble walking. We were up with her a couple of nights. Weakness, but also it's almost like she didn't know where her back end was, like just trying to walk and things. Brought her to the vet, of course, and turns out she had a UTI. So since she's been on 2 days worth of antibiotics, she's doing much better. Like difference of night and day. She's still older. She's 14 and a half. She's not in any pain or anything, because that I would not tolerate. But it's almost like she just wasn't aware of where her ass end was. She just, neurologically, something was really off. And I guess UTIs can do that, especially in the elderly and older pups and things and stuff. So with antibiotics, it's, cleared it up enough that her brain is connecting to her ass end again, which is always a good thing. Isn't that always great? Oh, it's great to see you, Michaela. Thank you for that kindness, my friend. Cherry Vanilla Captain Morgan. I have not. I'm not crazy about cherries. So it's not something I would purchase. If it's something that showed up in an, Saturday box, then I do my best with the blueberries and the cherries and mint. Oh, Lord. But that's all part of the fun. People sometimes feel badly, and please don't ever feel badly. There's two things I don't ever want you to feel badly about. First of all, when I drink the gross stuff, and some of this has been horrible. There's been bitters, and some of it's been absolutely terrible. It's all part of the fun. I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. Like, I love, when I see things like that, I love the wild and crazy and horrible reactions just as much as I love the delicious type reactions. So please don't ever feel badly about that. I wouldn't do it if I didn't, like doing it. And then also, when I put comments of people being rude, please don't feel badly for me. I find them absolutely hysterical, and that is the only reason why I share them. The only reason. It's not to get any clout for anybody, obviously. I block out their name, and, I only show a piece of their profile picture. It's not to stir up any type of drama or turmoil or anything. I avoid that like the plague. I save all my drama for the stage. They make me laugh out loud. They absolutely make me laugh out loud. So I've decided to start sharing them in little funny ways. Tonight's is my favorite. So for the Funko Soda Pop tonight, Funko Soda. Yeah, the Funko Soda Pop can. Funko Soda can. I'm forgetting what it's called, but a lot of filming this morning. I'll post that tonight, and it has a rude comment, and it's one of my favorites. So, anyways, that's why I post them. So please don't ever feel badly. I used to just go through and delete them, and then I have somebody helping, moderate comments, and they would just go through and delete them. And then, she would come to me chuckling, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is hysterical." And I'm chuckling, and she's chuckling, and I'm like, "Okay, wait a minute. We can have a little bit of fun with this. This doesn't hurt my feelings at all, at all, at all." So I decided to share it and try to be a little sarcastic without being blatantly rude. And then I think hopefully at the same time, maybe I can show people, little kiddos out there, self-esteem issues and things and all that, that it doesn't affect me. It does not change my day. You can hate my voice. You can pick on my eyebrows. You can tell me I'm wearing the ugliest top you've ever seen. It doesn't change my day. I just say, okay, and I just move on. So I think that's kind of important, hopefully, for youngsters who are trying to meander this crazy world we live in with social media I could not even imagine. It doesn't change my day. So please don't let it change yours, and please don't ever feel badly for me or feel the need to defend me. It doesn't affect me in the least. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's new. I just did a TJ Maxx haul. Was it on Nail Day? On Nail Day, I think, on my personal page. And I didn't know if I liked it. I knew I liked the colors. The pattern, I was afraid I was looking a little like tablecloth-ish. Or, you know, maybe a shower curtain. That came to mind. Maybe I needed to be at least 80 years old to wear it. Like all of these things were going on in the back of my mind. But the colors, I finally went, I'm just going to have to try it. And when I tried it, I mean, I think it works pretty good. A nice solid blue pant, or you can get away with like a tan. There's some tan in there, some light brown. It's actually super comfortable. Super comfortable. I hope it's easy to wash. Was it the favorite one in the video? I did not share a shot. They are here. I'll tell you now which two states. I don't remember them. I did reveal them in this coming Saturday's video. This is all kind of confusing. It's really not confusing until you try to explain it to somebody. I'm like, yeah, I create a Saturday video, not on Saturdays, but I post it on Saturdays. But when I create it on like a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday, when I'm done creating it, I then go live. So I'm Saturdaying on maybe a Tuesday. Don't know what day, don't know what time, but I do know that when I'm done, if it's not too long, I'll upload it to YouTube. Like everybody's probably like, what the fuck are you doing, Ursula? I know. I feel the same way. But I did peek. I wanted to just peek, and then I could tell people, because of course I don't want to see the options. I don't like to spoil the surprise. But one is Michigan. Carrie in MI is Michigan, right? That's not Missouri. Missouri's MO. I'm getting better. Michigan. So Carrie in Michigan will be sharing a shot soon, because these lives are not very long. My Sunday morning lives are long. They're an hour and a half, 2 hours. We have a lot of fun in there. But this is just kind of winding down at the end of the day, having another half a shot with my friends, because of course I just had a half a shot to create Saturday. Get a cup of coffee and stuff, and then read my book and take my pup for an extra walk today. She's going to have to work off that cheeseburger. If you didn't see, I just posted McDonald's. That's why I'm talking about a cheeseburger. So Carrie in Michigan will be sharing a shot today with Chris and Lisa in Kentucky. I'm trying to remember the story. It was signed, I thought, Chris and Liz. And I thought, that's a weird way to spell Liz. I've never seen that before, but with a name like Ursula, I'm not one to judge. So L-I-S for Liz. I'm like, that's interesting. So they reached out to me. I think I actually asked them. I reached out to someone. I had a handle, and I reached out to them, and I'm like, is it, I had already made the box, and I'm like, I'm just double checking before I do Saturday. It is Liz, right? Spelled L-I-S, and they had no idea what the hell I was talking about. They're like, no, it's Lisa. So I thought about just making an A, pulling out my machine and just making an A, and then I'm like, but that sort of takes all the fun out of it. I think I actually need to use an eyebrow pencil and turn it into Lisa. I do not have a podcast. I do not. Not enough time in my day. I'd have to learn. It would be a whole new skill for me. I do have the gift of gab, but tech and different things and stuff, it would be a whole new skill for me that I really have no desire to learn, if I'm going to be honest. But I appreciate that. I do get that once in a while. I do edits, Sunday morning lives. I begin between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. I do unbox items that we've received during the week to open, to add to our container. Also gifts and things like that. So there is unboxings. And then I do also open items. I open blind balls at least, usually some Squishlands. Sometimes I'll grab something else out of the bucket. And I do that precisely at 11 Eastern Standard Time, for the little ones who like to join in just on that. Nobody wants to watch Miss Ursula put on her makeup, and we talk about Rock On Dry shampoo, and we pick self-care oracle cards, and the poor little 4-year-old just sitting there like, is this woman going to open anything? So I do it precisely at 11, until I'm done. Sometimes we open stuff for 45 minutes, sometimes we open stuff for 10 minutes. So that's on Sundays. And along with that are unboxings, things that minis we've received, things we've received to open, and kind gifts, earrings and things. Supporting small businesses. Sometimes small businesses will send in things with their cards and things and all that, so I'm able to support small businesses. What is on my head? Nothing. I was checking, making certain, because you never know when I'm going to have a crown or something on, please. But if it looks like I have something on my head, it might be all of these little gadgets up here at the top. Oh, that's very kind, Kelsa. I appreciate you watching. I really do. I have a blast making them. So the fact that people would search out my page to see. And I do post every day. Sometimes twice a day. Yes. On my main page, I post every single day. Maybe once a week, twice a day. And then on my personal page, threesons.uncensored, I post super random, but I post. So every other day, maybe every third day, but then sometimes on a Thursday I have 4 or 5 different ideas, and I don't have drafts and stuff there. I do sometimes, like the earring tree, I have to create the voiceover and stuff, so that's sitting in draft. But usually it's just I have a thought and I post it. I have a thought, I make it, and then I post it. So there's no drafts or anything there. So sometimes I might post 3 or 4 things one day on my personal page, and then sometimes it's every other day. But I'm pretty consistent. I don't go, it's not 4 or 5 days. No. I always have a little splash of something to say. I am not in a nightgown. I am in my new TJ Maxx top, but that's a fair question. And it's funny you should say that, because I created content today. Did I create it today or yesterday? I think it's Friday's opening video. And I had on a top, and I did have to pause. And I'm like, is this pajamas? I felt like I was wearing pajamas. So I feel that, my friend. I feel that. Ooh, thank you, Dawn Star. Just saw the smoothie video today. Oh, did you? Yes, that was the first time I had been there. I will be back. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask for no sugar. I didn't know. I make smoothies at home a lot for my husband and myself and sons when they're here and things and stuff. We're a big smoothie family. I have frozen fruit in my frickin' freezer from top to bottom. So I didn't realize adding sugary syrups or I didn't realize that was a thing. I really thought I was getting avocado and it was super delicious. And I'm like, this is interesting. I think it was some type of sugar. So I'll just ask for no sugar. I didn't know that. Oh, Hawaii. I am going to watch the new Little Mermaid movie. I might even go on that night. We'll see. Definitely that weekend. Next weekend, right? I do have plans. I have a big party that I'm excited about next Saturday for the whole day, for Memorial Day. So we'll probably either go Friday night, or if it's going to be crazy people, 9 million littles in there, that kind of stuff, not really be able to hear. Somebody's crying. I got a baby. Maybe we'll do Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. I won't be able to go on Saturday. Big party. I know. I'm excited too. I will be honest with you. I saw a bit of Poor Unfortunate Souls that she sang. I want to say it's in a trailer or it's going around on YouTube. I was a little disappointed in that. I mean, it's just a little, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. It's just a little excerpt of it. So that's fair. Maybe it builds and stuff. But if it is better than that, they did not share a very good clip of that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I expected it to be over the top. Did not feel over the top at all. I was a little disappointed about that, I have to be honest. I know, I wish we could watch it together. I'm always respectful of copyright. I have something for my personal page when I get a chance to just edit it a touch. Watching the FNAF trailer. But I didn't want to just play the FNAF trailer because I don't have any copyright issues, and I know people just put it on. I'm very respectful of copyright, very respectful. I've thought about doing story times for littles. Sometimes you'll see people on here reading books and things and stuff, but I don't have the permission from the author. I don't have FNAF's permission to review their trailer while we watch it together. So I'm very, very mindful of that. I am not opening anything. I'm sorry, my friend. I only open things no, I shouldn't say only. I open things every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Sometimes I do opening lives. Always a weeknight or a weekend, so as many people and littles after school and stuff can join in as possible. When I do an opening live, I decide on Thursday I want to do an opening live. I create a story on my page so that I can try to alert people because they're very random. So I create a story saying, this Thursday I'm going to go live. I create it and I turn it into an event on my page or whatever, just to let people know because I know people really enjoy the opening lives. So I do that. Sundays, though, at 11, I do open a few handful of things. Thank you for that, Stephanie. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and Saturday now. I have no idea how long I've been on. I thought it would have like a countdown with as many times as I've lived. I thought it would have like, you've been live for 37 minutes. It doesn't say that anywhere. Oh, the 3 little amigos. I get tagged in those videos a lot. Yes, they have some beautiful, beautiful bags, for certain. Is it getting close to an hour, Virginia? No. I get so chatty. I was trying to keep it like a half an hour. I told my husband, I'm like, 20 minutes. I'm like, I've been filming today. I'm tired and I want my coffee and I've got to load it to YouTube and I don't want my phone to get angry at me. And then look at me chatting. I am very chatty. Okay, so we have 2 here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go through the motions. I am about ready for a cup of coffee. I did have half a shot, I guess an hour ago or a couple of hours ago when I filmed Saturday, which will be posted. And for everybody here in the live, you'll be like, that top looks familiar. Oh, she had those earrings. So I'm literally, like I finished, and you were over here last week and the table was shaking and it was driving me crazy. So I literally just set up another tripod. I still got the buzzers on the table. I've got the bar bra rags. I still have the alcohols here, which I'm not going to show you. But, these are still half full because, of course, I just pour a little half a shot. So those are still sitting there. I've got my earrings that I changed into. And I've got Nicole's name. I'm going to send you a message, my friend. Okay. So we're going to, I never really know how to do this. It seems so strange. And I want to hit the button to like shut off segments and I can't do that. But it's going to be okay. So we're going to go through the motions. This will get easier. This is only the second Saturday live. It's bound to, you get into a rhythm, So it's Ass Crack Saturday, where we see if 2 states should share a shot. And we got no new donations this week, which is fantastic because we don't want any new donations. We have about, 150 minis to drink up. So then I take this and this week I choose this box or this state and this state, which makes sense today because it's the only 2 that are sitting here. I did choose them at random. So what I'm doing now with Saturdays is I choose 4 at random, from the pile. And then I pull 2 out and create the Saturday video and put the other 2 aside for the live that follows the Saturday. So, what do I say? I guess I just open the top and I go, Carrie in Michigan will be sharing a shot with Chris and Lisa in Kentucky. Okay? I'm doing it in my head. And then I like to go back to the one that I started with because it feels only fair. I close my eyes when I choose one because I don't want to see the options. It takes all the fun out of it. So I go, who is it? Carrie. No, I don't say that. Carrie is donating. Carrie is donating dill pickle vodka. One of my favorites. Pickle Shot, the original Pickle Shot, naturally flavored dill pickle vodka. Vodka with natural flavors, 15% alcohol by volume. It's only 30 proof, which I find surprising because it's vodka. Yeah, I find that surprising. Must have a lot of pickle juice. That's not even like an attractive color. Like sometimes you see pickle juice and you're like, oh, that looks delicious. This looks like it has a touch of brown, like old pickle juice. Now I have to keep track. So this is Carrie. So I open the box. I do cheat. Like I have my 2 boxes open. I put them far enough away from me. You're learning all the inside tips of Saturday. So I can't see what's in it because I don't want to spoil the surprise for future weeks. But I have it sitting up here so I can go Carrie in Michigan because I can't remember halfway through. Okay, so I did this one. Oh dear. And it was Lisa and Chris. Chris and Do I close my eyes first? Chris and Lisa are donating, grab one from the bottom, Kinky Green. A tempting fusion of crisp green apple and pear. Kinky is vodka, right? I think I had Kinky cinnamon or something. So is this vodka as well? See, this is a fun green. See why I was saying, do you see? It's not nearly as appealing. I mean, let's be honest. This looks like it's spoiled, is what it ends up looking like. And then look at this one. So this is vodka as well, right? And this is 17% alcohol. And this one was 15. So 15 and 17, both vodkas from what I can tell. One is, oh, do you think it's a, I thought Kinky, is Kinky just a liqueur? I really thought, it doesn't say vodka, so I might be misspeaking. Does anybody know? I take the leftovers, like I have a couple sitting here. You mean when it's half gone? Like I just take a splash. I put them, I have a shot sack where it all started. Saturday, shot in a sack. I take them and I put them in a shot sack that I have in case I ever go live. Sometimes we'll put together an Ass Crack shot glass where I close my eyes. I don't know if you've ever joined in on one of those, but I'll close my eyes. What do? I think I pick one that I have to use, and then I maybe reach in and grab 3 more at random, and then you guys choose what I shoot with it. Anyways, we have this system. So I take the leftovers, I screw it on really nice and tight, and I put it in my shot shot bag. I'm not 100% certain. Okay, so we don't know. I'm trying to find out if this is vodka, or if this is, because I had Kinky Flame. Wasn't that vodka? Maybe it wasn't. Okay, it's a liqueur. Okay, thank you. It's a liqueur. Great, liqueur. So my Kinky Flame was a liqueur. I don't know why I thought it was vodka. And that's Chris and Lisa cheating. Oh, thanks for that. That's startling when you look away. Chris and Lisa from Kentucky. Okay, so again, we have pickle shot, dill pickle vodka, and it was 15%, 30 proof, of course. Kind of a funky color. And then we have the Kinky liqueur, and it is crisp green apple and pear. So we're going to have like a pickled pear and a pickled apple, a pickled fruit salad, if you will, in the 2 different greens. Since we have time, because I'm not constrained. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm not held back by my, 3-minute ticker going down. I did pull out my 2 beakers. So now I'm having some regrets because one of them is dill pickle. But we're going to give it a little taste. I've had this many times before. And honestly, I love pickles. So it's just odd. I can't even tell a lie. I drink pickle juice. So it's not even the pickle portion. It's the bite of vodka with pickle that I'm like, what is going on? Something's wrong. Shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Smells horrible. Smells absolutely horrible. I'm going to pour just a little bit because I've already had half of an Ass Crack shot from Saturday's filming. So here we go. Dill pickle vodka. I'm going to guess and say I've probably had 5 different, let's say I'm going to put the cover right on, brands, 5 different, not types really, it's dill pickle vodka. I've probably had 5 different brands, basically really from Saturday's, of dill pickle vodka. This is by far the worst one I've ever had. It's nasty. This is totally nasty. Pickle shot, the original pickle shot. Absolutely disgusting. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 0.75. That's 0.75. That is nasty. That's the worst one I've ever had. Okay, I'm going to get a fresh glass because now, of course, we need to shoot some pear and apple liqueur because what else makes sense in this world? I am curious to smell this, though. I do love pear and apple. Pickled pear and apple. Land sakes alive. Okay, that smells delicious. That smells like a fruit tart. Like even with the crust, and then you have your fruit and then it's glazed on the top, you know what I mean? That smells like a fruit tart. My mouth tastes like dill pickle vodka. We're going to do a little swish and swallow. This is disgusting. It's all part of the fun, though. We don't worry about that. Oh, I feel badly. Don't you dare. It's all part of the fun. So the kinky, we'll do just a little more than we did with the dill pickle vodka because it's pear and apple. Smells super good. Okay, it's sweet. I'm not a sweet person. I'd do a splash of vodka then in it, maybe. You know, something like that if I was having it over ice. It's a touch sweet for me, but it's good. The flavor's good. I can taste pear and I can taste apple. It's a little sweet for me, but I'm not a huge, sugary person when it comes to my cocktails. I like my vodka. I'm a vodka girl. And I am not huge on sweet. But with that being said, the Baileys and things, I guess as long as it's creamy, which sounds ridiculous, but I like creamy sweet, if you will, but I don't like sweet and it's not creamy. The vodkas and stuff, sometimes they can put way too much. Fireballs and things and stuff, super sweet for me. Maybe sweet pickles would work. I appreciate that optimism, Jennifer. That's very kind. I do appreciate you keeping the glass half full. But not delicious. I do like Kahlua. I do like Kahlua. Reminds me of, I won't say high school because I was too young to drink in high school, but it reminds me of high school. All right, I feel like I need to put this up a little higher. Let me see if I can find my book of made-up shit. I think I keep it underneath here so that you guys can see. Yes, I have my book of made-up shit. I'm bumping the table. I'm going to get everything just up a little bit higher. There we go. Now you can see. This is a work in progress, in case you can't tell. All right, so we've got our yucky buzzer on. I'm also turning on our yay buzzer. I don't know what for. Wishful thinking. And then I've got our cheers buzzer. So they're all on and lined up here in front of me. That's a better order. I've already tasted them. Okay, so now we're going to fill our cheeks. Not super excited about this dill pickle. Even the smell from here. It's horrible. So Carrie's cheek, I say something like that. It's kind of like riding a bike, like when I'm in the motion of it, but the stopping and the starting, I get confused. So Carrie's cheek is going to be filled with the pickle shot dill pickle vodka. We're only going to do, that's like 2/3. I meant to do half, but we're only going to do 2/3. This is my second ass crack today. And Chris and Lisa's cheek is going to be filled with kinky green, which says a tempting fusion of crisp green apple and pear, which is a liqueur, I just learned from my friends in here, because I would have said vodka. I could have sworn my kinky flame was a vodka. Doesn't even look good. Nope. This green is a fun color. This would be great in cocktails. But this pickle shot kind of reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? You know the one crayon? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. When we were kids in the Crayola box. Was it yellowish green or greenish yellow? It was this horrible baby diarrhea color, right? And nobody ever wanted to color with that crayon. Somebody needs to contact Crayola. I mean, I don't even know why they're making it. What a shame. But that's what color this is. Looks a little different there, but that's what color this is. It's that yellowish green, pea-colored crayon that nobody wants to use because it's gross. Well, that's also what it tastes like. It tastes just as gross. Okay, so here we go. I feel like I say something else. I guess that I hold this up. So the ass crack. One cheek is filled with Carrie, with the dill pickle vodka. And the other cheek is filled with Chris and Lisa, with our kinky flame. Nope, kinky green. But here, of course, is the question. Should Michigan, I'm cheating, and Kentucky share a shot? That is so ungood. I can't even explain it. I can't even. It doesn't even taste like a pickle. Like this shit here is so nasty. I don't even pick up on dill pickle vodka, like dill pickle. I don't even get that. It's horrible. Loaded with like garlic and has an oniony. It's absolutely horrible. And to take it and shoot it with pears and apples. 0 out of, I can't hit this buzzer enough times. That is a 0 out of 5 stars for me. That is absolutely 100% fucking disgusting. Disgusting. I'm going to leave them here on display. I can't even smell it. Like, I need to move this away from me. That is nasty. Nasty. Okay, but that was good times. I love it. I have so much fun doing that. It really was gross. I mean, if I had to do a couple more, I'd have a problem. I can shoot anything. Please don't get me wrong. I have a stomach of steel, so that's not the problem. You know, it's fine. I feel fine and all that. But that taste, this is by far the worst. Please make a note of this if you like your pickle vodka. If Pickle Shot is on sale, walk away. If they're giving free samples. I don't know if they can do that because it's alcohol, but let's just pretend for a moment. Hey, nice lady in your turquoise, is it too overprinted top? It doesn't matter. It's all part of the process. Would you like to try a free shot of our Pickle Shot dill pickle vodka? You say no. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. What? No, I can't. I can smell it from here. Disgusting. Absolutely gross. So now I put the covers on nice and tight, and I do put it in my sack shot bag, like that has all of the, you know, extra little minis. I don't know where they really came from. I've had people before, I guess, when I first started doing Saturdays and sack shots and stuff, send in a lot of nips, you know, 20, 30, 40 of them. So only so many went into the sack and stuff, and then I started another sack where I just hold on to it. The only thing I've noticed is if it's a creamed liqueur, like sometimes the small Baileys and stuff, and I put the cover on and I throw it in there, if I'm like, I'm not certain how long that's actually been in there, I do toss the creamed liqueurs. But I will put the cover on nice and tight, and then if we ever do an ass crack, you know, just shot glass video type thing, sometimes we do that after opening videos when all the kiddos have been dismissed and stuff, that will be one of the options that gets pulled out. So, that's what I do with them. With all the opened bottles, you mean that are empty? Like the empty bottles? I throw them out. I do recycle them. Yeah, it's really gross. Even the smell. That's how you knew it was going to be a bad thing. When the smell hits you first. Oh, did I? Okay, great. Yeah, the pickle needs to go in the trash. That's fantastic. Okay, and it is already 2:17. I did not do a swallowed funny. Swallowed weird. Okay, it's coming back. Swallowed funny. Lose your voice for a second. It's coming back. There we go. It's back. Happens occasionally. So what I was going to say is, I didn't do a very good job sticking to a half an hour, which I was afraid of. I thought that might happen. Oh, I only do one. Yeah, it was actually the water. I swallowed it wrong. Sometimes you just have to stop. You know, you can feel it kind of close up and stuff a little bit, and you can cough and try to clear it and stuff, or you can just breathe. Chatting is too much fun. Ooh, thank you. It's new. TJ Maxx. And a reasonable price. I want to say it was like $15 or something, which I thought was very reasonable. I'm curious to see how it washes. So hopefully it washes well. The pickle's coming back. No, it's not, I promise you. You did a buzzball with me, your friend. I appreciate that. Hey, MJ. I recognize that beautiful pup. It's a lightweight, like a rayon maybe. I'm not 100% certain, but it's very cool, which I enjoy. I'm going to wash it probably on delicate, like in a bag, and hang it to dry. I do have a husband. I do indeed. All right, well, I'm going to go get myself an afternoon cup of coffee. Take a breather for a little bit. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you watching. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, getting your daughter, Stephanie. I hear that, my friend. I hear that. Indeed. Yeah, we're going to do an extra walk, I think, with the pup this afternoon. It is so beautiful outside. So beautiful. And I also need to have extra cup of coffee this afternoon. I'm tired. I did work all morning. I was going to do some voiceover work and stuff this afternoon, and then I thought, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to stop. I'm going to take tomorrow off. I worked really hard all day on Monday. I worked really hard today. I did just post a McDonald's, by the way, so an extra video for today on my main page. And then tonight I will post the soda can, Funko soda can. And on my Ursula.uncensored, probably later tonight after I take a break for a minute, I'm going to post the prices of the Build-A-Bear. Like someone was curious, like, well, how much was the crown and how much were the shoes? And I'm like, okay, that's brilliant. I should actually break it down. I still have the receipt. So I did that tonight for my behind the scenes page. I do go live still on Sundays. I did go live on Sunday, yes. Every Sunday. Like I will every Sunday. Quite frankly, I mean, honestly, even if it's Christmas or something, I know that sounds ridiculous, but to take a half an hour and say good morning to everybody and make certain everybody has a good week, sometimes it's just important to show up. Like, it's just important to show up. So unless I'm ill or unless I'm having, like, tech issues, something like that, but even on vacation, to just take 20 minutes on a Sunday morning and, from a hotel room or something and pop on and say hi, sure, I can absolutely do that. I start between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. Usually on, I'd say an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but I would say at least an hour and a half probably, as long as I don't have something I have to take off and do. But yes, and then other than that, it's kind of random. Even these Saturdays are random. I don't know what day I'm going to film Saturday on. I don't know what time I'm going to finish filming. All I know is that when I'm done, I sit down and hit record. That's all I know. And then I do ball openings once in a while, chaotic bracelet openings once in a while. I do my best, if I know it's coming up, like I can plan on something, to create a story, one of the 24-hour stories, and run it a couple of times so that hopefully people can see it and join in if they want to. You have a fantastic week, Betsy Boo, and I appreciate your help in here, my friend. Well, I'm glad you got some sleep. Hey, Cindy. I see you, my friend. Oh, thank you. I appreciate everybody watching. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you lost a pet. Oh, heavens. Never a good time. Never, ever. It is crushing. It is Tuesday. Thanks for that reminder, Dawn Star. It is actually Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to go get my coffee. Yes, I'm going to go get my coffee, and then I'm going to do my best to upload this, download this, whatever the hell you call it, and put it on YouTube. So if you are just tuning in and you missed out on whatever, I'm going to try my best to do Saturday Lives on YouTube because, of course, they're donations. And so if Carrie and Chris and Lisa, aren't able to join in here, hopefully they can sort of hear that it's on YouTube and maybe hop over there so they can see their donation. So that's my plan for today. But I'll see you on the pages and also on my personal page, threesons.uncensored. We'll do a little Build-A-Bear behind there on that page and do a little catch-up back there as well. I appreciate it. Delilah is doing much better. Thank you. It was a UTI, so she's on antibiotics. So she's actually doing much, much better. I appreciate the care and concern. And I will see you on the pages, and I will see you on Sunday between 10 and 11 Eastern Standard Time. And then hopefully next week we can do the same thing. I don't know what day, and I don't know what time. And but I do know that, it would get uploaded to YouTube. So if you miss out, maybe you want to check on there. Same handle, Three Sons. I appreciate everybody taking some time this afternoon to hang out with me. I'm going to start off now by getting myself a cup of coffee, and then I think I'm going to go stretch my legs. It's a beautiful day, and take the puppy for another walk. It is Three Sons, 3 SUNZZZ. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, it's all the same handle. So you can find me everywhere. I appreciate everybody taking their afternoon and hanging out with me. I did have fun. That pickle's disgusting. Scale of 1 to 10. I got my 0.75. It was gross, but I had a good time. And I'll see you on the pages. And love to the moderators. Thanks for hanging out with me. Rock on. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.